Hello. Hello. I'm gonna be honest, I did not want to come on today, but I said, you know what? It's the time that we said we were going to be. You're doing the game that needs to be continued, and you finished the dailies that you needed to get done this morning. So there really is no excuse as to why you're not gonna do the intended time for today. I have been thinking about maybe doing a longer stream, but I don't know if I want to do that on this game just yet. I feel like let's just get through the story because I know I've been procrastinating that for the longest time, and it's about time that I actually get this together and figure out what is going on in this world. We're going to be doing the main storyline. I've decided that I'm going to be doing Keqing main because I've been able to level her up to level 50, and she's the best level 50 that I have. Also, I like how she can bring her Electro in when the time is needed. I was debating between her or Beto, but every time someone has that giant sword, it's very difficult for them to move it. I feel like she is more equipped to handle the giant sword, but she doesn't do the electro aspect that I need to do the combination of, I think it's electric, thunder, shock, whatever it's called, with water and thunder. I need that. That is the main thing that zaps the people and killed them. So let's just get in. Let me get off this main screen. And I think I still have Beto on the team. I think I switched her with Amber. There's another team that I want to make, and I was told it's good to have Venti instead of Amber. And then if I need fire, switch over to Amber real quick and then get Venti back. I also have Raiden Shogun, and that's another Electro person that should be getting leveled up, and I just haven't taken the time to go and get all of her stuff yet. So maybe once I get her leveled up, oh no, then I can be a her main, maybe. But for right now, we're Keqing. Did that just say that there's something new that's coming out? Oh, there's new polls, right? There's a new person on the banner. Wait, let me do this. Her. Don't know her. Didn't even see her video. Sorry. I know I'm saying like I don't know them every time that a new person comes, but I really don't. I haven't taken the time to see. Days behind me. Okay. What? Why are you notifying me? Go to event? Oh, we have drops as well. Skirk is her name? Okay. Do they have, okay, my one question, do they have, ow, gems? I feel like I've hit a wall in my training. Time to look for inspiration. Turn that off. Aside from blades, surely there are other ways to vanquish my foes. There's a lineup of monsters. Select the support to attack. Share to obtain. The way she threw him. No, I'm not doing this. And then, what's his name? Child? Yeah. Okay, goodbye. Is it gone? Thank you. Okay, I just wanted the notification to go away. Thank you. Oh, right. It was my birthday like 3 days ago, so I got a cake. I never touched the one from my birthday last year in the game, so I'm scared to touch them because, like, are they gonna be gone and then I'm never gonna see them again? So they're just like a notification in my inventory saying you got a present, and that's it. Let me claim all of these. Are there more drops? I definitely got all of these from drops from watching other streamers, but I haven't streamed myself to obtain them on Twitch. Under left is for everything. And then this girl's birthday. That name looks familiar, but I can't tell you who she is. Okay, let me see. Go back to the website. What, play now, you mean? No, I don't want to do this. No. 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 40 seconds. Okay, click the thingy. Throw. The way they fall, this is so... This one, I want him to go. He looks mean. Do it again. Oh. What even is this? Why is this happening? Where is Child? I want to see what his animation is when you throw him. Well, you do wishes. I think I only have enough for one, or about to be one, and honestly, I don't think I do. Even though I want Candace, because I know Candace is on her banner. Okay, that didn't do anything. Alright. I know Candace is on the banner, and I want Candace only because I have her on another account. I have her in Beto. And Benti. Yeah, I want Candace, but I know it's not good to pull on a banner because of a 4-star. So I'm not gonna pull. And no. I would just have them and they would be in my inventory, and I don't want to do that. Like how I have Raiden right now. Yeah. So I'll hold on to them. I'll go to the shop and make sure that I have all the primals. I'm pretty sure I have a 10. 6, yeah. Definitely have 10s. But I'll leave it. I'll wait for the next one. Okay, that's done. What's up here? Nothing. This one. I unlocked the Imaginarium theater, so that's good. I haven't touched it because I think that's a whole side thing in itself, and I'm not ready to go in there yet. So I'll leave that. Right now, I do believe I should just focus on the main story, wherever that is. Yeah, Keqing and fragrance. Teleport. Yay! I'm actually happy that I'm doing these. Finally can get some story done and get onto whatever arc is needed for other things to be unlocked. So it's all good in the end. Will I survive this is the first question. Yes. Okay. There's already giant monsters here. What do you mean?
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us too.
Right. Oh shoot. Why do you see me? Wait. No, they're all horrible. Amber?
You're not going anywhere.
I'm not? They just said I'm not going anywhere. I just need him to get down from here. Just fall off the cliff, please. Why is he not leaving? He's literally not falling off this cliff, and I need him to get off this cliff in time to survive up there.
Let me read you a verse.
That worked. Is there anyone else who's high? No?
Don't blink! As a dutiful maid would.
I need like Amber, but she's about to die. And I don't understand how that happened. Like she was hit once. Okay, ice is not helping. Where is he? Is it jumping?
No escape! Cut to the chase!
That was good. It's like she did something.
Ouch! Meanie! No, my sword! Rain outlines your fate. Speed of light! Leave it all to me.
Hi, Sam.
I'll catch up.
Good.
It's time for a blast free. Shield to the bone.
Don't blink.
Disgusting.
Oh, shoot.
Steady as stone.
I gotta investigate, but they're gonna say you can't investigate if there's an army.
Ring cutter.
Come on. Keqing.
Speed of light.
I like pronouncing it Keqing. Is it over? That other guy's just staring at me. Investigate something. Where? Well, I can't. I need a air person. No.
With sword comes shadow.
This is where Venti would have come in great.
Leave it all to me. Incoming. No one escapes my sight.
This should be fun. Go on, give me a go.
No, my sword.
Time to put my duty at an end.
Can I change now? Thanks. You hate those guys? I think they're not. Those ones weren't as horrible as others.
There's still a long road ahead.
And they talk to you. They're not like making noises. I need her for whatever this is gonna do. Is that everything? Like, isn't this supposed to open? So, like, what else am I missing? And I feel like it's that guy over there. Where is Venti? I love how they're like stuck over there, so they're not hitting me. Stop using Amber. She's a bad character. Her skill takes 10k years to explore an explosion. You only have one support. The rest is DPSs. Okay, well, I'm gonna switch over to Benti. He's level 40.
Ready for a
And he's
rehearsal?
the heir. But I just need to know how to use him better. Because I only did him in that one team that I was testing. And I felt like he needed more of a level upgrade for him to be useful. But I really do think I need to defeat that monster over there for something to work. Because this thing isn't doing anything. Okay. So, yep, let's go fight him and move on. Hopefully. And of course he's on a hill.
Let me lead you a verse.
Better.
Sing this quickly.
Yeah, I would love to. Beautiful. No, it's not. Not for you. Anyone else? No? We're good? Okay. Let's try this again. I'm just gonna come close to this thing because I don't know what E is.
Yahoo!
See? I don't know what E is. I don't see anything happening. Investigate the research. What am I investigating? Up there? A chest.
Have you heard the ballad of the treasure chest?
Aha. Okay.
There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper too. What are they for?
It looks like they're copying a pattern.
I haven't seen this pattern before. But where?
The best shielder is Jean Li is questionable for me. I have him leveled up and I know people keep saying to use Jean Li. I just don't understand him. Because right now all I would use him for is the shield aspect. Or unless you want to get his big rock to come out the sky, but that's not really doing anything for me. Can I do a character review? Do you want me to do a character review? I don't think you want me to do a character review. Because I'm looking at it from a beginner's mindset. I honestly think I just need to keep leveling up Jean Li, and then potentially he can be where everyone else is saying that he's so good at. Because to me, I like Noelle.
Oh, Paimon knows! It looks just like the sigil of permission the child gave you. But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in the hands of someone like Child? Suspicious.
It's not just a relic.
Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the Sigil of Permission, it wasn't to be used as some old relic. Talismans like that were once used in the Archon War to channel divine powers. Maybe the Fatui are copying the Sigil of Permission in hopes of achieving a similar effect. Being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew, that sounds pretty dangerous.
They're definitely up to something. Yeah, I just got right in. She can't cook, but she does big damage. Right. I just got right in and I was trying to get Keqing up in level so that she could do that big fight right there with that guy and kill him in 2 seconds. So I would have to do the same grinding for Raiden. So I'm going to give myself a break and just do the storyline before I do Raiden. It's okay, we got time.
And the plot thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on Child, that's for sure.
Oh, and you're saying I can't level her up until that world? Right, and I'm not there yet. So let's just do the storyline.
Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Zhongli soon. The last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour is Dihua Marsh. Let's go! Paimon hates being late.
Well, this was fun. Wait, where am I? Oh, I just opened that chest. Okay. At the tip of the ice by the circle. Go here. I'm questioning if I need to make this bigger. Do you see all the stuff that I have to get? Like, this is what I mean when I say we got time, because there's just so much for me to get. All right, we'll get there. Where's the rock? Where? Okay. Too far. Big circle. Right here? Yes. Thank you. And then this thingy. Okay, you can tell me what I'm gonna do. So you said 2 monuments? Use Zhongli or a Geo Traveler. Place a Geo structure on the pressure plate. But I need to get down there to open the gate. Activate it above. Go through the gate and activate the one below. You don't say. Okay. Hold, please. See, this is like, he's useful here. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna switch these two.
Sure.
So I'm thinking, did they just say that I had to get him downstairs so that I can climb up here? Don't hold skills if you're in combat, only out of combat you hold. Okay. Place it on the pressure plate downstairs. So activate it and then go downstairs. Okay. 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 So first we do E. I'm gonna jump down here.
Yahoo!
And then we do him. We do rise. Did it do it? We did it? You can't reach it. And then one more time. E.
Brace yourself.
Wait, what happened? And wait, and then what? Picture is taken near the monument below. Oh, there's another gate that opens that you have to activate?
Sure,
Oh,
I'll play you
okay.
another tune.
I
But
messed
it'll
up.
cost you an apple.
Alright, let's try it again. Hi! Why, who's the Pyro Archon? I don't know. Does the quest, do the quest instead? You're getting distracted. I know, but I'm like right here. We're like right here. Like, I don't want to come back. I always say that. Okay, 1, 2.
Crumble.
Ha. I left for no reason. 3.
Brace yourself.
Okay, now what? And then what happens?
Here we go.
Did I do it? Oh my god! I don't think I did it. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back. I don't get it.
Brace yourself.
One more time. 1. 2.
Rise.
3.
Yahoo!
You didn't rise on the...
Crumble.
Alright, I'm done. I tried. I give up.
Huh? Let's play.
Whatever was supposed to happen is not happening. Okay. I tried. Okay. Map. Okay. It wasn't working. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. We're gonna have to come back. Okay. So I can say that I did decently with Benti because at least he is level 40. Okay. He's just not as strong as I would like him to be, but it's a start. I am not fighting that thing right now. Or those. I do need pigs, though. Thank you. Hello.
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago. Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's very friendly.
Business people are always friendly when it suits their interest.
Yeah, her take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. She thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh. So you also met with Keqing then? What did she have to say?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue at Keqing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart. Though they are both members of the Keqing. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions.
She's highly intelligent.
Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never give up the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing to her then?
Why, Mora, of course.
Wait, I want to change something in my settings here. I feel, not you. I feel my chat box could look better. Not you. Oh my god. Chat box. If I squish it, that's number 1. I could make it a little, no. I wanted to make it like, you know, like when you have the text and they're like in their own section, like a little black box. I was trying to see how I can do that, but it wasn't working. Is that exactly what I boxed? Okay. Ah, okay, it's boxed, close. Oh, but that still doesn't look right. It still doesn't look right. I also feel like it's too big. Okay, font size, make it smaller. Okay, I hope that looks better for you guys to read, and myself, because I like to watch these back and see what you guys were saying in the time. Wait, one more thing, I want to bring it down just a little bit more. Like right there. Okay, I'm done playing with that. Okay, makes sense.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue, and that they aren't to be trusted.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least.
And now they are trying to reproduce the signal of permission.
No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Dihua Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
Glaze lilies? Well, why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Yujing Terrace have some? Even Qingse Village has glaze lilies. Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers. Maybe we could ask her.
No. Those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower that listens to human song. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now. Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped out. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. But very few people know that glaze lilies may still be found in the wild. Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, we must grind up the wild lilies and place the powder in a censer of everlasting incense. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers.
Guys, I'm seeing you guys are spoiling something. I'm not reading. I just need this chat box to work. Don't read the chat. Don't read the chat. No. Oops. Make it white then? Or like, I want it like... Is that okay? Or is that going to be too dark? Just have it white, Anissa, honestly. Okay. So now we all should be able to read moving forward and no more spoils. No more spoils. Okay. I didn't read them, so I'm good. But I don't know what's happening. I'm still here in Liyue, alright? I just went to the giant gold palace in the sky with Ningguang. Okay. So you mean you need me to pick them?
No, I need you to sing to them. Singing to the flowers will make them more fragrant.
So how good is your singing?
I can hold a tune.
Really? Why doesn't Paimon believe you?
We'll only know once she starts singing.
Wait, how far are those? Oh, they're pretty far. Fine. Yes, I'm picking up the mushrooms.
It's time to sing whenever you're ready. Da 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 da.
Isn't that Barbara's song?
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand Carolina? Speed of light.
This is Wormwood, give me Amber. You keep telling me not to use Amber. She's the best person for this situation. Who else do I have that's fire? I mean, I do have Diluc. But he doesn't... Oh, shoot. He doesn't hit anything. Can you switch?
No, my
Where is he?
I will have order.
Right.
incoming.
I helped Diluc. Jean-Lee, and he didn't do it.
Got lucky that time.
No.
Gather.
Thank you. Take these things. Now give me my lightning and
To the
die.
chase.
You're literally in water.
Change of plan.
Oh my god. Where is Amber?
Let
I mean,
sleep a
no. See, this is why I don't like Jean-Lee.
Witness the power of Gua.
Everyone is dead. Everyone is dead but him.
Rise. Quake. This is order. Rise.
That helped nothing.
Careless. Humble.
How are you not dead yet? Thank you.
Don't blink.
God.
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
Those flowers put up quite a fight.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. Strange. These petals look interesting. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value. Let's collect what we can of these petals.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for the rite of parting?
Unfortunately, no.
That's so lame.
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey, it's... What's her face? Paimon can't remember.
I'm gonna say it's the Y.
Yangu?
No.
Who's that?
Okay.
You have completely forgotten my name,
I did.
haven't you?
I don't know who you are.
That reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope, we found the way on our own.
Perhaps you just assume we knew?
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Huh. Something seems a little off about Ganyu. She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude now?
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotions yet. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis. It's truly a changing of the guard.
So that means...
Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7.
Ooh.
The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. She is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
So what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? This is a little sudden. As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Huh? Did you just say, as an Adeptus?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Qilin. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Keqing. I've continued those duties to this very day.
Hi, JD. A 12-hour If that was the case, I would have started this stream at like 7 a.m. this morning, but I knew you guys wouldn't have been up, so I decided not to. And I said to do it at noon, because at least by then you would have eaten, maybe taken a shower, you know, settled down, drank some coffee or tea, and then come on to see me. See, I do want to try Raiden. It's just, she's not leveled up. She's 1, like you saw. And I don't have the equipment to get her leveled up right now. She's easy. Plus have another DPS that isn't an Electro. Yeah, but I have to like them too. Or you will die. See? So let's just not do her and get back Noelle so that we can survive, because literally my team is dead. Wait, there's just one more thing that the text box is not doing to my liking. Oop, that's it. Now you can see who's texting from where. Okay. I don't want to die. Horrible, horrible. And I was holding for Zhongli. It just disappeared too quickly, and then no one works well with... What works well with Geo? Electro wasn't doing anything. Air is not doing anything. Fire? Like, okay, so he freezes them in that shell casing, and then what? Fire and ice is your 2 DPSs, so you should be fine. But you told me not to have Amber. The only other person I have is Diluc. Oh, okay. So you're half Keqing. That explains the horns.
Well, let's save that conversation for another day.
Okay.
You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies? I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just picked one myself. Here, you may have it if you wish.
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Wow, so you really know your stuff, too. Thanks, Gunya.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, I never thought that I would be able to contribute to the upcoming farewell for our ancient lord. If you would excuse me, I should return to my work now. Good luck.
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the rite of parting are mostly finished. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks, in more ways than one.
Zhongli, you seem suited to work in our agricultural development.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
I've had enough ventures in my life
architectural.
already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. And once business is at full steam, the stress of it all only wears away at you over time. So you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well past mending.
Wow. See? Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all. Alright, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now.
Give me my team. Okay, so I'm getting back Noelle.
Oh, how exciting!
Can I see what I can
Let's
do?
finish this swiftly.
What can I do? What do I have? I think I ran out of books when I was trying to get Keqing up. Yeah, she doesn't have anything on her. See, 13. That only gets her to level 15. And what does she need? I can level her up. Oh, shoot. But that's just one time, because if I try to do the next one, she's needing this thing. Dropped by who? Someone I don't know. And I need to do a prerequisite quest to get there. Yeah. See? Nope, can't do her. Nope, too soon, too soon. Too soon, too soon. Yeah, now use Veressa, yeah. With the big butt bomb that she does. To here? Well, no. Heal everyone first, because that was horrendous. Thank you. And then just pour a little bit closer to where I need to go. We're gonna try Diluc. I can only get her to 15. Technically, I can get her to 20, but then that's it. That's child.
Huh? What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millowith and... the Fatui?
Listen,
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Keqing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Keqing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo-Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Surely the Liyue Keqing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Keqing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Is there anything we can do?
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or will you use your sword to turn the balance? Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng funeral parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng funeral parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control for the moment. Consider your next course of action carefully, Traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite the double-edged sword. So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse?
Child.
Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, it's definitely him. He must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something really bad. Well, where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this?
Follow me. Alright. How far? All the way down the street. Okay. Can I port to this thing? No. Go here. Is there anything that I could redeem? Honestly, I should be going to fight those lines. Not here though. I should go get those fought so that I can get the books that we were talking about, because my energy is completely full and I have the time to do it, so why not? I love co-playing, so definitely I say go for it. Get your phone, get your drinks, get your second computer, whatever it is, and play along. That water fountain sounds nice. I know it was like, is it up the hill, or can I just see it from here? It probably would have been easier if I went to the other one, because I thought it was on the hill. It's on the hill, no? We're not gonna die. See, if I was the proper streamer, I would have had this done already for today. Oh, I'm gonna fall. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna make it, to tell you the truth. I've not played as Child. I only saw him in the very first cutscene that you see him with his different name. Okay, thank you. Chubby crisis. Fend who off? Just give me the shield first. Give me the shield, boy. You're useless if you don't give me the shield. That's mainly the only reason that you're here. And he's not doing it. Duluth, where are you at?
Steady
Or
as
no?
stone.
Alright, come on. There we go.
Don't. Nowhere to hide.
Wonderful. That's how you do it.
Speed of light. Hey.
You need to die. Because you're just pissing me off.
Incoming.
Thank you.
With sword comes shadow.
That did nothing. You? Don't jump out of the way.
Time for retribution.
Like, how does that work? You need to have them all in a straight line and then do the bird? Don't go any further into the water. Where are they? I can't reach y'all.
Don't blink.
If you're trying to drown me, that's not...
Incoming.
Nope, not him.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Okay.
Speed of light.
Good. No.
Incoming.
He's almost dead. Come on.
Steady as stone. As a good knight should.
Come on. Break his shield. No. Break the thingy. Just here to piss me off. Who's hitting me? It's the one that's shooting at me, right? That's the problem? Okay.
I must leave no stone unturned. Speed of light. Hey!
Thank you. Okay. Take that.
Don't blink.
There. Okay. Whew. Please stop getting sidetracked. I needed the books, no? To use up my energy? Look, it's right here. I need the books. You told me to get Raiden Shogun upgraded, and I can at least get her to level 30. So, if I can get these books, I can exactly do so. And then we can try her today and see if she's to replace Keqing. But you're also saying that she needs other people, or else we'll die. So, it's a double-edged sword. At least I can get these done.
Incoming. Steady as stone. Rain outlines your fate. Don't blink. Let me read you a verse. Speed of light. Don't blink. Hey! Incoming.
See, that wasn't so terrible. It took 2 seconds. See? Easy. I'm not getting that chest because I don't want to get even more sidetracked than I already am. Where is the box? Breathe. And go.
Speed of light.
And then I'm going to the
Don't blink.
Ooh, hello.
Incoming. Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword.
Perfect.
Hey!
Do I need
Speed
to
of
get
light.
another one here?
Don't blink. Rain outlines your fate. Leave it all to me. I let my guard down. Rain cutter.
First, and then...
Nowhere to hide. Incoming.
Still? I love how fast I'm
Don't
getting
blink.
through these now. Before it took forever. Now, go Keqing. Okay, you think I did enough? Oh, I was like, what is that? It's a bird. Okay. Characters. Because I would switch her with Diluc. Perfect. Yes. Ascend. Yes.
The
Alright, level up again. How far? She's right there to 10. Perfect. Okay, so she's level 30, basically. Let me grab these. Her artifacts. What's gonna tell me it better? Training guide. Other characters, you. I know I don't have exactly what she needs, but if they can just recommend, that would be perfect. Show me the weapons and artifacts. They're all low level. I haven't done any wishing, and the only people I've upgraded is for fire. And if I have to, I might have to give Keqing stuff to her. I don't want to do that. I need them to have their own. What did I do? Okay, artifacts. Fast equip. Is this the recommended feature? Right? Custom, quick. I think this is it. Yeah, I'm not at Inazuma. So we're just gonna get those. Can it tell me what level they need to be at? Because then I can do that. Level 8. Okay, I'll put everything up to level 8. Yeah, when I say fire, I mean pyro. Just do it. Just get them to level 8, right? Just do it. Let me also get her in my lineup.
To receive a batch of new releases today.
Goodbye, Diluc. I need to see how she fights. Ooh.
Stay close and you will live.
Yes, I'm doing the artifacts now.
We add a small detour to our adventure.
There she is. Artifacts. Pick one. Enhance. Wait. Okay, so I can give her ambers. No, is that not the same? Crit, HP. Yeah, take ambers. Switch. Okay. The one that you have, no one else has it. Okay, so this one I'll enhance, and I did save it. Now, I'm not going to go to the limit. I don't know her. I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket. I need to see what we're going to do. Slots are full. I gotta see if I like her. If I don't like her, I'm not moving forward with her until I have the time to. You can't add more? Element mastery. And I'm using up these things. I need to find more chests, but here's level 8. Thanks for the follow. Who else? Okay. This is energy recharge and crit damage. No, yeah, because that's just defense. We want the energy recharge, so we're going to enhance this one. Stat might not matter right now. This is early in the game, it's fine. I base it off of that, and I move forward on I just do what it tells me. Okay, this is at level 10. I'm using up these whatever bottles because I haven't gone chest hunting in a minute. What do you have instead? Nothing's upgraded. You and Shou Shang have the same. Okay. Enhance. Crit damage. Enhance. Okay, and last one. Instead of whose? It's locked. Where's your face? Where's your face? I don't see which one she... Oh, this one. Nothing matches. Okay. No? Take Noelle's. What is this? Crit and attack. Crit damage. What's the difference between crit rate and crit damage? Isn't damage better? 27. But is that a level 8? I can't compare this. I don't know what's better. Crit pretty good. They're both crit. What's the difference between crit rate and crit damage? Is it the rate based on the percentage? So then she should switch with what Noelle has? But we like what Noelle has on Noelle. You also need crit rate. Okay, so then I should just level up the one that I have, because I also have Noelle on the same team. Because I feel like if I also upgrade it, it's going to give me both in the same... Because it already has attack, so it's bound to have rate in there. Because it's a chance. Okay, just use the bottles. Defense. Energy recharge. Okay, okay. Alright. And her weapon, do I have that?
Was on a deserted.
Something that's recommended for her based on what I have. That is not her weapon, because I know I don't have her weapon. Artifacts is good, yay! Weapons. Okay, the dragon is on Shanling. I don't think I've made the sword yet. Yeah, no, I haven't. Can I? Did I do something in the storyline that gave me whatever is needed for me to have this yet? Teleport. Because many people are asking for this thing. More crit rate gives more chances to do crit damage. Okay. Just increase the damage when you crit. Wait. Just increases the damage when you hit. So the crit rate increases how much damage you do. Okay, okay, I got it. I want something made. Yes. Right? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. For Raiden, yeah. Do that one. Okay, how long? A few seconds. Obtain. Alright. Thank you, Sweaty Ann. Alright, back to characters. Go to her. Switch with you. And enhance to 40? What could I do? Okay, can I look at what I have? I'm scared. This is a lot of stuff. Wait, I'm scared to use like these guys because I don't know if someone's gonna need them. The ones down here can go, but up here? I'd rather use these crystals. Like I got a lot of crystals. Okay. No, don't take that or that. Okay. Okay. Auto again. But I don't need this many of these. I don't know if I'm gonna need these, so I don't want to use them. Okay. 6. Actually, take 2 of those. Okay. Ah! No. Almost took that from me. I should put a a hold on them. -1? No, you need that. Okay. Blue could be one world. Which blue? Okay. You recommend your crystals. Right, that's what I'm saying. Because I don't know who this would be useful for. I'm gonna keep the 2 of these. Okay. Damn! No, don't use any of those. Use all the crystals. Okay. Yeah, okay. Alright, 20. Can I ascend it? What was the problem? Why can't I? Where are these? What's today? Saturday. I don't want to now. This is really getting out of hand. Okay, you have a level 20 right in, okay? I gave you like 20 minutes, all right? There. Is that everything for her? Training guide. Enhance. Yeah, okay, she's good. We're done. I'm done. Continue. You said... Yeah, okay. What's this? Yeah. Achievements. Yippee. Okay. Okay, main story. We're back on track. Don't yell at me, we're here. Continue. Alright, we'll see how she goes. I don't know, this is gonna be my first time. Oh, and take that. Just stop. Cancel. Thank you. Because that's gonna annoy me. Alright. Is there not something closer? Well, we're taking a nice stroll. Now go beat up child. I don't know who's next. I don't know. Wait, isn't Child... We can have Child on our team, so he can't be evil. If I'm able to have him as a character, he should not be evil. Okay, at least I have the party level. Right? No with her, but that's because I can't get her any higher. I'm scared, but okay. She's literally lightninging. Don't die.
Wow! This is the Golden House? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of Mora. This is where all of Tibet's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing.
Touch a single Mora and we're done for.
Oh, so it's a trap! Tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right? Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true.
Something seems amiss here.
Oh, right. Back to business. quiet. Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as important as the Exuvia. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Paimon smells trouble. Quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is alright.
Wait, is that an actual dragon? Like, is it alive? It's just sitting there.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way.
How did you find out it was here?
Where should I start? Well, I've never been one to beat around the bush, you know. But who could have possibly guessed that the god of Geo would mysteriously perish the very moment I arrived in Liyue, and that the Exuvia would subsequently be hidden away? If it weren't for that lovely little rite of parting ceremony you put together, it would have taken me a whole lot longer to get the information I needed. Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Keqing are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires.
Not if we have anything to say about it.
I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a Harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along, to feel the thrill of battle. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway, because if you ask me, without that, what else is there?
So I'm planning, normally it's 2 hours, so I should be done around 2 my time, which is like in 30 minutes. We'll see. But I'm planning for like 2. Why? Is that too long? Or too short? I could never defeat you? You're completely delusional. What?
Fighting talk, I love it! Now let's see you live up to it. This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger.
How long are you
so come
going?
now, amuse me,
Oh, jeez.
and don't you dare disappoint.
What is he? Ice?
How unbecoming.
Alright, I'm scared. I'm gonna do her. Ah! Wait, no, give me healer.
Steady as stone.
And you.
There is no escape.
Poor timing. Passable left.
Illusion shattered.
He's weak. He can't do nothing. Can you put up the shield thing, please? Thank you.
Not
Nothing.
bad, not bad.
Oh.
Speed of light.
What is this thing above me?
So quick to flee.
With sword comes shadow. Don't blink.
Does she shield? Is this a shield?
Celestial Voyager.
Oh my god. No well.
A minor setback.
No well.
I must leave no stone unturned. As a dutiful maid would.
You've made some progress. Guess I should take you more serious. Haha, good. No
Damn.
wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that
was,
just
like,
means I can go all
Right
out.
there.
Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
This is a shield, isn't this? Bring it back. Can he stop?
Shine down.
I missed a spot.
Has your luck run out?
Wait, I'm so confused. He was dead. Well, you're my healer. You cannot die.
Leave it all to me.
Raging tide. No use hiding back there.
There is no escape.
Witness the power of Gua.
You've got some
Speed of
skill.
light. Nowhere to hide.
He moved.
All you do is run.
Steady as stone.
Single slip.
Kill him. Thank you. That wasn't bad.
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia.
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected. Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now. I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Not bad. But this is going to cost you! Yeah! You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over now. Don't make me take it from you.
We didn't take it.
Going back in the lab. Someone needs assistance. to serve you.
Confirm. Maybe my backpack, you know? Get some food, hurry up, please. Use, no, cancel something. To her. Confirm, okay. Ooh.
Steady as stone.
No, my sword! There is no escape! Illusion shattered!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Rain cutter! Body and mind, time to act. Hit with sword from shadow!
Die here.
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternally! Got lucky that time.
I'll catch up. I can patch myself up. Leave it all to me.
Speed of light! Hey! Don't blink!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Incoming! Witness the power of Gugwa! Cut to the chase!
Die here.
Leave it all to me.
No, my sword! Illusion shattered! Body and mind. Change of plans. Time to act. Body and mind.
Steady as stone.
Speed of light. Hey!
So close, so close, so close. No,
I am
okay.
a disgrace
One more.
to the knights.
Eat. Thank you.
Mine's your fate. Don't blink.
Some you win, and some you lose.
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you! We didn't take
Yes.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Senora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be?
Oh my god. Hi, Kristen. I do have Shogun now. God, that was so scary. Oh god, we did it. Okay. Okay. Because I'm collecting the power of the 7 elements, because I'm gradually restoring my former power. That one.
You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Right.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Lapis still lives? Rex Lapis still lives?
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least.
So he was
It
just
seems
knocked
that the
out?
guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of permission. Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
I saw your research with my own eyes.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing. Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on? Paimon's exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Liyue yet, has it?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Keqing. Is the fighting over?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Liyue? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
It's not just you. We've got new Millelith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary. So will the power of the Keqing, Millelith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is... not necessarily.
What? But all of you were supposed to be the guardians of Liyue. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Keqing did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now. Yep.
The way she ran.
The Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista.
Oh shit.
Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millelith, with me!
So I have
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia.
I have Benti. I have
Let one see
Raiden
what you are made of
Shogun.
then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Raiden Shogun, Benti, Diluc.
Field light!
Shouldn't have done that. Those are my new people.
Incoming!
To answer your question. She's a 5-star. Keqing is definitely a 5-star. She's not a 4. But yes, she does this.
Looks like I went too far.
Don't blink!
You like the Geo lady that lives in the Jade Chamber? Who, Ningguang, the one that we just saw? I have her
That is
too.
Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
Great. Oh my god. As I get hit.
I must leave no stone unturned.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
I'm coming, I'm coming.
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
So you're not hitting as hard as Keqing, and I think that's because you're not high level.
Speed of light. Hey!
Yeah. She needs more.
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't look!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Oh god.
Huh?
Ember, I mean...
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time in Julian Cars! Wow, it's Madame Ping's shockwave! This granny's really strong!
Yes, Noelle.
Speed of light! Hey!
It's like I went too far. Flash frost.
Is this just easier because this is a like part of the story? I would hate to think so, but...
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganya's like in a fight!
Who?
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
Okay, she's not here.
We're going too fast!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Shine down!
Just...
Body and mind.
Don't blink! Speed of light!
Steady as stone.
Exercise caution! I fear that the god's power has reached its peak!
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Rain outlines your fate. Time to act.
Looks like I went too far.
Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
Or great timing.
Yes, this is it.
I must leave no stone unturned.
You're not going anywhere.
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Wow.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Keqing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, The Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Keqing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Keqing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Keqing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
We're all on the same side here.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
When there is discord between the Guardians and those they are meant to defend, harmony becomes very difficult to restore.
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
This is what we learned in the City of Freedom.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus. Oh.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
They listened to what the people had said? Or they're trying to understand things in their own perspective?
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Keqing will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh?
You could say that again.
Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing. Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own, so Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death, too? Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
Okay, so you said for Raiden, use her with high energy costs characters to power up her burst, because the ring on her back will tell you how much more powerful her burst is by how much is split. So who would be those high energy cost characters? And does that mean like their energy when they deal? You said after this one, the next quest is a world quest? Is that where we're heading now? Because I have a list of world quests to do, and I haven't touched them. I do not have Kokomi. Or Yunfell. Don't have those. I'm not pulling for Creek, whatever her name is. I'm not pulling for her. And do I have... I don't have that... Do I have that person? Can I see you guys from a broader perspective? I don't have that character. You have to do the world quest or you can't progress. Okay. Yeah, I don't have whoever you just said. Okay. Oh. Let's continue. Wait. Is that on my list of to-dos? I have this mountain one and all of these things. And I also need to ascend, but I don't want to because they're gonna be harder. Who's Ping?
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng funeral parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble. We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
Did I jump down and it was right where I was standing? Get down. In here? Higher? Here. Okay.
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And you! You're also one of the Harbingers?
Sonora.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
Breathe, just stay calm.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on.
John Lee tricked you? I don't care about Sonora.
So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
Agreement?
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
Her face. What is this promise?
How sanctimonious.
What? So Jean-Lee is actually Rex Lapis? I didn't have any suspicions.
What? So you're the Lord of Chia? No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
So did the dragon take human form and left its dragon body? Is that... And then Jean-Lee just happened to be there? Because that's who he is? I can understand the no having money thing. Because whenever payments need to be dealt, he didn't do that and we had to go to child for things. But I didn't have any suspicion that he was Rex Lapis. I don't even know who the heck it is. I thought it was a dragon that died. I'm afraid I don't understand.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky and all of Lyra goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
He has forms?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue, together with the Adepti. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come, until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You've finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Keqing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue.
Let me guess, you had another plan in case it all burned down. Who is Morax? What do you mean Morax works?
That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for. Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount of restraint possible. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Keqing, but in the end, they even made efforts to understand the hearts of the people. Credit is also due to Signora. The emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This despite the eavesdropping ears of her colleague, Child. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for joining me on this journey, Traveler. All of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only one thing that I had not anticipated, and that was the conduct of the Liyue Keqing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue as divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all!
Ha! On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo-Archon, Liyue would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight?
You're really embarrassing yourself this time.
Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always call it as you see it?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
You're a dragon? You faked your own death and turned into this man, and you've been traveling with me this entire time. Is this why you guys like him? He shields. He's a dragon. No, I don't need help with any quests, bosses at the moment. Thank you. I'd like to know what the Cryo-Archon offered you. Yes, I would too.
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
If he's not a dragon, what is he? He killed his form. He can go back to being a dragon. He's a dragon. Just like the other one's a bird. The other one's a deer. He's a dragon. How do I get out of here? That way. This is just crazy. Wait.
Paimon can't absorb so much information at once. So, Zhongli, what sort of contract did you sign with the Cryo-Archon? Paimon's so curious.
One of the clauses of our contract was not to divulge any of its contents.
You're so petty.
One of the contracts is not to divulge of the contracts. Is there anything in this bank that I need? I can sit. Of course I could sit. Are there any books? Show me characters. I can play you only. I have him. He doesn't turn into a dragon in his gameplay though. You can show in the Discord, like pictures? Can I jump up here? I have a Discord. Exclamation Discord and you can get the link to it. Oh my god, this is the chest that I was looking for. I was looking for these tapestries. I was like, where?
Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is. What exactly is it? I didn't quite catch your request.
I'm so glad that I came up here. Wait, I have to mark that off now. I was looking for everywhere with that. That was insane. Is that you? Shoot. Okay, zoom in right here. Yeah, because this is the picture. I was like, where are these tapestries? That's not outside. Was that you? Does that mean I got all the chests? No, I have one more over here to get. I might have gotten that. Okay. Wait, this means I can't do the main quest anymore. Okay, show me a person. We're in the bank. Don't steal anything. Oh, hello. Is this? That's not the new girl.
Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
Hello. Okay, how are you gonna show me Zhongli? Like his physical, what he can do? Because I can't see his stats from here.
Solidify.
Okay. Now what? Just do the Archon quest, okay. What else can he do? Like, I think you would have to show me stats. Okay, where do I need to go? Navigate. Ooh, does this mean... Wait, did I get to level 3 yet? Where am I? Where is it? That way. I need to go that way. I need to know if I have the resin recipe. Because that can help me save all of the monies that I have been doing and not taking care of. I can check on where. Like, I don't have to go there in person? It didn't do anything. We didn't do this yet? Cry me a river. Like, how much further?
All tasks have been handed out. How relaxing.
Alright. Wait. I know I'm like completely distracted now. I blame everything on Kristen. All their fault. Claim. Commissions are done, yes. Okay, I can go to the lady. I can dispatch the next batch of them. I'm like right here. Why am I porting? Where is she? I'm not wishing on the banner. I don't want her. I don't know who she is. I can't do this if you're here. I'm gonna turn off co-op.
Today's the day of the rite of parting.
Are you
Although the
serious?
star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it. It would be a real shame not to go there now.
Ad Astra.
Wait, so could I not just
Thank you for completing today's.
check that because I was in co-op? Or did I still not do
Astra
everything?
Abyssos.
Snatch all. Skirk isn't good for people who have limited resources. Well, thanks. Yeah, there's no need for me to get her. It's okay. I can wait. Like, this is probably not a good teleport, but I did this. I 100% did this because we were right there, and then I went porting around places I shouldn't be leaving. I don't know if I can make that. Okay. My number one question that I ask whenever there's a new banner and new people is who works well with this person. If I don't have that person, I'm not pulling on their banner. That's a waste of my time and yours, because then either I have the person, like I have Raiden, but actually she's useful, so it was a good thing I pulled on her. But then I'm stuck with you if I can't use you, when I could have saved those pulls for someone decent.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel. Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
Oh, well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
So Rex Lapis is really... But they didn't catch the culprit, did they?
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? I know what I think. I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything. There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
The Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy, crooked folks...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
I mean, Jean Lee, just like Venti is Barbatos. I can't. No, I did not pull for Veressa. I do not have Melvika. Don't have her either. I still need to get Bennett. He's being stingy.
Hear ye all, the Keqing's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not, and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors, or indulge in baseless speculation.
Diamond needs a translation on what the Keqing's announcement said.
They said that Rex wasn't murdered.
So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot. Could the Keqing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands?
That's possible.
Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look.
Veressa could do DPS on her own. Shengling is better because Melvika doesn't fill Raiden's meter. Melvika is gonna rerun second phase banner. This is the second 2 banners.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
So I will have at least 2 pulls available by, this is 17, yeah. We have 17 days. I'm not pulling on these, see, this is why I'm saving my primos. Okay? I'm not gonna pull for people that I don't know. So you're saying next time to pull for Veressa, because I did not pull for her. She's new. I just kept seeing her do the butt bomb thing in other people's streams, and I said, okay. And then, yeah, she looks like a cow. She has the horns and the tail. Up the thing? Okay. There I am.
Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is
traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young.
The Liyue Keqing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Whoa!
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Wow. Talk to the people. Wait, okay, I have a question for myself. What is my pity at? We got Toma, but I don't think that's who we need to look at. We need to look at my last... was right in, yeah. So I'm only at 9 pity. I don't want to chance it by pulling on this banner. Or should I? Because then that would increase my chances of on the next banner getting the 5-star. Like, what would you recommend? Like just pull on, because if I pull on this banner, if I'm to get someone, if it's not this girl, I do want Candace. Even though I know I shouldn't be pulling for her. But I'm not expecting to get the 5-star. However, I could then increase my chances in the next 18 days to get the cowgirl in the next one. You're saying to pull? Do I have 2 pulls or 1? It's still 1. Okay, let's just do the 1 and then see what happens. This girl, right? Yeah. Okay.
Diona, bartender of the Cat's Tail. I charge a hefty fee for private events. Huh? You didn't come here for a drink? Then I accept your invitation, I suppose.
Okay. Okay, we got Diona. She was going to be the next person. If it wasn't Candace, it was Diona. Alright. So now we were closer in the next time.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Okay. Talk to the people. To take part in the strike. Talk to him.
Ah, Rex Lapis. Oh, Rex Lapis. Now that I think about it, if everyone's of the same mind as me, perhaps mementos for Rex Lapis might be the best short-term business opportunity.
As for the mortals and Adepti of Liyue, what shape shall our relationship take from now on?
And to think I put my best perfume on before coming here, thinking you'd like it. But it seems as if those perfumes really were meant to be offered to Rex Lapis. Well, that's fine. Suffer no rivals in love, they say. And that's 3 gone in 1 stroke.
Rex, you gotta admire her. I did not know that was water.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Right.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Shinya kiosk.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Shinya kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
You're right. I do lack the Mora.
You've been this way this entire time, but...
But why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Oh, no wonder. Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you.
You're still on my team. It was a fine journey.
That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed.
Closed?
Yes. The nation has been closed by order of its deity, the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
Shut up! Shut up! I have all the main people. Oh, this is beautiful. This is so great. The Inazuma Shogunate?
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
Whoa, that's harsh.
The Anemo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods. And of these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles.
She's of eternity? That's reminding me of a show that me and my brother were just watching. I think he was the one that came and knocked on the door. I think the show was, what was it? To My Eternity, I think. It's about this rock or pebble that turns into, eventually he evolves and then he doesn't die. Literally to his eternity. It's a very cool show. Hi, Sensible. Thanks for the stretch. I actually needed that. Raiden Shogun. The version hunt decree? That is questioning her pursuit. Right, because he said that she's gonna take it as eternally trying to keep things at peace, maybe? How goes the day? Well, I'm already over time, so I guess it's going good, because we're seeing I'm missing 3 main people. I don't have Jean, Razor, or oh my god, there was one more person. Jean. There was one more person. They lost me. I had them. But I have literally everybody that they're talking about. And I love that we have Raiden before we go to her hometown. Just like how I got Ningguang before we came here. Very, very nice. Eternal loneliness. Uh-oh.
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Okay, so about the trial.
Ah, that was a good one. Failing a divine trial. How they came up with that excuse, I will never know. That said, the reason why the Keqing were so eager to resolve the incident and stop pursuing the culprit was indeed because they received news in secret that Rex Lapis was not dead. I hinted as much to the Adepti as well. How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of this particularly convenient Adepti art known as gifting dreams and visions? All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
How was your day, Sensible? Because I saw you stream this morning too. You and someone else. And I didn't get to hop on to see what it was. I feel like you were playing Palia, but I could be wrong. What about Child?
Yeah, about that. Before the Keqing made their announcement, we listened to a lot of people talking on the way. Most of them put the blame for everything on Child.
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Child did send people to the Jade Chamber to prevent the Adepti and the Keqing from defeating the ancient god. I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front at the moment, browbeating the envoys of the Fatui. Ha! Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Child's exalted position as a harbinger, I'm certain that they would have shifted all the blame to him and called for his dismissal by now. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
How to get Jean loose the 50-50 to her on the next banner, which is true. And I'm actually not mad losing to the banner, because then I get these people and I get to know who they are, and most of the time I see them in the story before I see the actual 5-star character. So I'm okay getting them. Like you said, Chi-Chi. Oh, Chi-Chi. I don't have Chi-Chi. Jean, Chi-Chi, Razor are who I'm missing that we've seen so far. I got Diluc and I got Keqing. I don't have Nari. I don't have them. And yeah, the next banner. And Child. I didn't get Child. I don't really care for Child right now because he's apparently bad, and I can't imagine us having someone who's bad with us. And then I don't like how Zhongli is saying goodbye to us when he's literally on my team and I can literally have him stand next to himself. But anyway. As for the Liwei Qingxing...
The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liu Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liu? Keqing is absolutely right in saying this. Now, though I did laud Ningguang's desire for power, believing this to be a good thing, and thought as a matter of course that she must have been behind the Qixing's plan to take governing power over Liu from the hands of the gods and Adepti. Could the original person who brought up the idea of seizing power have been... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Shout out to Sensible. You said your day has been wonderful thus far. And yeah, of course, for the shout out. And you played some Fortnite. Okay. Yeah, no. Not I. No. You said Chi-Chi can revive people when she gets to C6. So... How did I get Keqing? I got Keqing when it was one of those you get a free person. I didn't pull on the standard banner, and I don't want to say I should pull on the standard banner to get Chi-Chi, because I see people getting Chi-Chi when they pull on the main banner, and they like cry. So I'll just wait for one of those. Now about Mora and your ability to just manifest it when you want it, and now you're on people's... giving people debt and riding on their coattails, Mr. Zhongli Rex Lapis.
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your gnosis, what's going to happen to all the Mora in Teyvat? Since Morax is dead, are they all just gonna disappear? Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent? Will it even continue to work?
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time, since creating Mora requires the use of the Geo-Archon's power.
This is terrible! We're all about to run out of Mora! The world is coming to an end!
Yes, this is indeed a major issue from a financial standpoint. Well, I suppose we'll just leave such troublesome matters to the Liu Qixing to debate.
Then, did you at least set some private funds aside for yourself?
Oh, a private fund. This does seem like a good, logical, common-sense idea. It's a shame.
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Because he could have made his own separate private loan bank account for when he turned human, but he didn't know that he was going to turn human. Zhongli is also a Morax. How many names does this man have? Man, dragon, Morax. Like, there's too much. It's too much. He's the Geotic. His Geotic name is Morax. Jesus. You can get standard banner characters when you pull for the 5s. Yeah, 50-50. Right. So I'm not pulling on the standard banner. Okay. I think we got everything out of John Lee. There's nothing else.
Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation. Have patience. I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
Yay! We did it! We did it! It's over. Is it now chapter 2 or part 4? A teapot called home. Talk to Madame Ping. Oh, Ping! That's the old lady that threw me into her teapot. That was an entire world where we met in Adepti? That Ping? Because that was scary.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Where am I going? Too many things can happen right now. Okay, so I can't do this. Can't do that. Or that, or that. Can't, okay. Act 1 of what? Wait. Wait. If I do that, that teapot thing. Oh, is this the Densolif thing you said to do? I still have the card thing with the cats to do. Multiple questions. What do I do first? Chapter 1? A prelude to the first thing? Interlude, prelude. This is its own chapter. This is chapter 2. This is interlude part 2, part 1. Do the Delph. Okay. What about the cat thing? Is that literally just like a side thing that is just gonna annoy me until it's gone? Probably. Okay. Okay, navigate. But what about the teapot? This cat was not there before. The Jade Chamber is an option. Okay. Oh, Jean Lee. Oh, the cat thing is the cat and dice thing. Okay. I want to go zoom, but I'm not. Yay. I'm so glad that we finished that thing. Oh, hello.
Traveler, please, over here. It has been a while since you joined the Adventurers Guild. Are your adventures going smoothly?
More commissions would be nice, or I'm recruiting new allies. Yes, that one.
Is that so? Apart from your own skills, reliable teammates are also indispensable when adventuring. Another person to count on is always good after all. But recruiting such dependable companions is no easy matter, is it?
Yep, and it's even harder to get a guide as good as Paimon.
Ah, yes. I do have some information that may be of help to you. Let me consult our records. Ah, there it is. There's been a certain blonde stranger who arrived in Mondstadt lately, dressed in most unusual clothes.
Blonde. Dresses all funny. It feels like Paimon's heard this one before. Wait, do you mean... Does that stranger's face look anything like hers?
Like the honorary knights? No, they couldn't look more different. This stranger is a very tall man, and even has an eye patch.
So just some distant relative of Kaya's then, right? You said, okay, you logged in, I went to nap, but then they started playing music and you woke up. And I thought you're gonna be gone. No, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm questioning if I want to continue this right now, to be honest with you, because it is 3 o'clock.
Seriously? How does this have anything to do with Kaya? I just can't prove that you're related anyway.
That stranger declined the guild's invitation, so I can't say that I know anything about the relationship between him and Mr. Kaya. Nonetheless, you can look for him if you're interested. Perhaps he might accept your commission instead. After all, it is not uncommon for some adventurers to not want to be limited by the guild, but be happy to accept a fellow adventurer's requests. And should this stranger be a strong adventurer indeed, he would certainly be a big help on your journey.
But if he's already rejected the guild...
Please don't talk down on yourself like that. You are the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius, after all. Your deeds are the stuff of song for all the bards in the city, even now.
I could imagine. Well, after that... Well, all right then. About this stranger.
Well, as to further news about him, you may want to ask Mr. Lawrence. He stands guard at the city gate, so he may know something about that stranger. I wish you every success, adventurer.
Oh no. I do not have anything in Naval or Fatui. Fontaine, sorry. I've never been to those places. I'm where I am in the world right now, so there's that. I have unlocked all of the waypoints that I could see like visually on the map, but other than that, no idea where I'm going. Where are you taking me? I do like that this is right down here, and I can technically just ignore all of these. Yeah. Look at Fontaine closely. The stranger's name is the name of the quest. Okay, no more secrets. Don't say any secrets. Ask Lawrence about the stranger. I don't know. I don't think I want to do this now. I think I want to call it a wrap here. And this was fun. We've been here for 3 hours. And the next time I come back, it should be better, but this is kind of scary. You said on the map. No, I don't want to know where it is. I'll get to that when I get to it. I just don't want to run into this. Are they going to like pull me into a cutscene if I run past this, or can I just go without saying anything? Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna call it here. Yeah, I want to call it a wrap. It's been 3 hours. I'm not as built as Sensible, okay? If I'm to do like a 7-hour stream, I would have to start really early, and you guys only came like an hour in. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready. I'm a baby. I'm a baby streamer. When did I do a 6-hour stream? I was probably playing like Wizard 101. Oh, there's gifts. Claim this. Thank you. I've been using those up. Domain not touching.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
You believe, but it doesn't have to be today. Okay, that's better. Claim those that don't go anywhere, because I'm not doing the battle pass. I have backpack stuff. Is that the new birthday cake? I think so. This was the old one. This is the new one. Cake for the traveler. Yeah, see, and they have exclamation points on them. Like, I don't want to touch them. I want to leave those there. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna call it for today. next week, I'm thinking to do either... Probably we'll continue Genshin, because now I'm intrigued to see what this Dilval something something is. And I'm looking at 2 other games to do. I just don't know which yet. So I will post the schedule either tomorrow evening or on Monday.
In adventuring, as
And I
in
will
business,
see you guys
you always have to
then.
seize the opportunity while it's there.
Thanks for stopping by and hanging with me. Is there anybody? No. Okay, can we raid over to someone that's playing Palia, just for those who would need anything? Like, they're doing the drops, and I haven't played it to do drops. I've been watching, like, Sensible to get the drops. You know my vote if I'm thinking of the right game.
Enough procrastinating. Let's go.
We're gonna go see if we can raid this player. I don't follow her, but I know she's known in the community for Palia, so let's go to that. All right, thanks everyone. Bye. Still here. I just gotta set up the raid. If you guys want to stick around for a bit, so I can raid over, that'd be appreciated. What do you mean I'm 93% towards the Genshin drops? What? I've been here for 3 hours. It was a 6 hour? Manager. Raid. Search.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
No idea what she is wearing or doing, but she's doing Palia. Bye!